guys, Cliff here. I'm just breaking off from my auto gyro build just to put something else together. A little project which isn't actually for me, it's a secret. Ta-da. What is it? I hear you say. I've made a start. What it is, it's 12 inches square, painted grey to represent concrete, and sanded between coats. Of course, there's 5 coats on it now, including 2 primers. Just run some masking tape around, and I'm going to paint yellow. I've got some yellow acrylic paint here, and I'm going to paint this square in yellow. Might need a couple of coats. Then I'm going to do a circle in the middle, and then in the middle of the circle I'm going to put an H. That looks about the right size. H standing for helicopter. Helicopter landing pad, see? Because we know a certain individual on YouTube who flies helicopters, and he lands on this little pad brilliantly every time. Don't say anything now because it's a surprise. So first thing to do is just to run in some of this acrylic. I've looked at pictures of these things online, full size, and they seem to be sort of a white circle with a yellow H, or a yellow circle with a white H. I'm just putting this yellow border on the outside because it sort of gives it a nice sort of edge. I've got to cut out that ring . You can land so accurately that I've got to do this very accurately. Okay guys, quick Google search has shown it to be a yellow circle with a white H most of the time, so that suits me fine. So let's bend you down, crack on. Crack on. Brush. There it is. Second coats always go on better, don't they? If this comes off cleanly, I'll be amazed. That's why I sanded the grey down as smooth as possible, because if there's ridges in the grey, obviously the paint's going to seep under. It's like watching paint dry. Okay, that'll do for a second coat. It's dried already over here. Of course, if you remember, well, if you've seen the video painting the roundels, I think I just painted them freehand. It came out okay. Came out very well actually. That was on the Manic biplane. It's looking jolly good. I was just thinking, isn't it great the things that us modelers can turn our hands to? Because making this helipad is no different to cutting out a plywood bulkhead, painting roundels on a wing. This could be the final coat. This is coat 5. Yeah, I think it will be. It's covering really well now. You think you might want one of these, and would sooner somebody just make one for you and send it to you. My daughter, who painted the background, my Spitfire background here, which I did a video on, would give you a quote for one and send it to you, to your dimensions or design. I can link to her website again for you if you like. Devon Signs and Props. We're down in Devon. Have you ever been? It's great. Come on down. That'll do. So we'll let that set and we'll pull the tape off. Cheers guys. I'm back and this is well dried. So should we start with the centre? In fact, if I start here, should hopefully be able to get it off all in one go. No, I can't. Never mind. Here we go. Hopefully it's not crept under too much. So far so good. Oh, there we go. I managed to get a second bit. Isn't taking this masking tape off just so satisfying. Start in here. Just take this one out. Look at that, beautiful. Now, let's see what happens on the edge. Looking very smart. Okay, how about that? Not bad. Not bad. Now for the fun part. The even funner part, I should say. Even funner. And that is the H. I'm going to draw this in. Okay guys, that's that looks pretty good. That's going on really well. So leave that now to dry and see what it looks like in a half hour or so, something like that. Right, there we go. I gave it a second coat of white. It looked a little bit pale, so now I'm going to remove the masking tape. Okay. Can't see any bleed through so far. Forward stretch. Come on, come on, come on. Yep, lovely. Okay, that's really sharp. I'm not going to press the edges down at the moment because it's very soft. All I've got to do now is to give it a few coats of yacht varnish to really seal it against any damp. And it'll be good to test. I don't know how it happened, but the H is slightly off centre. But then it's handmade, isn't it? You can just see a little helicopter sitting on it now. There we are. I'll come back to you when I've got some yacht varnish on it. Right, this is the fourth coat of varnish, sanding down between coats. Fourth and final coat. I think it's important to sand down between coats because otherwise any little flecks of dust in there turn into giant sort of lumps and bumps. They just get bigger and bigger. So yeah, sand down between coats. I've got the light shining on it so as I can see, like there. I've missed a bit, quite a big bit actually. I'm painting off the edge so I don't, if I paint this way I'm going to end up with runs down the side. One of the problems I'm going to face is finding a box the right size. Perhaps I should have found a box and made it to fit. There's the cat. You go away. Sorry, but you're not jumping up on here. Imagine that cat jumps up on it. That would be rather unfortunate. This is yacht varnish I'm putting on. And that is it. That's that finished. Good. All I've got to do is find a box. A little bit light there. So there we are, chaps. A nice helicopter landing pad. If you like one yourself, I'll put a link to my daughter's company in down below. Anything in the UK will be fine, I would imagine. It'll be prohibitive to send anything abroad. Easy enough to make yourself anyway, but if you haven't got the time, then click on the link for Devon Signs and Props and she'll be able to help you out, send her a design. Well, this is one of her works behind me as well.